Are we here? Hi everyone, welcome to Dice and Dynamics. I am one of the players, Fish, and I have three great coincidences for you. One, today I ate over the course of 1 hour 43% of a pecan pie. Two, we are 40% away through the original module Descent into Avernus. Three! This is our 40th session. I
For
am sweating from my face from the pecan pie. Please do not eat almost 3,000 calories in 1 hour of just corn syrup.
speaking of hell, we uh, we have recently descended there. As the module name suggests, the heroes find themselves on the streets of Elturel, and have come across or came across a remnant faction of Hell Riders, some of the protectors of Elturel. And last or well, not last week, but last time we played had a encounter at Torm's Blade, the bridge that spans or once spanned the River Shianthar.
Before its horrible demise.
Oh, oh, Echo, Sam, you are
Oh,
You're
echoing.
echoing.
I was just pinging her in Discord. Sam, you're echoing.
So, that is where we will pick up on the bank of what was once the River Shianthar, just across Torm's Blade, in the shadow of High Hall, the citadel fortress of the Hell Riders and of Elturel. And y'all have the floor.
Lulu has returned, right?
Lulu just returned.
Yeah. Because
I was
Lulu
trying
just,
to find you.
I couldn't find you guys.
yeah, and
Okay.
delivered the message from Older. That's the most recent in campaign stuff.
Let me take a look. See. Okay. So we obviously need to get to High Hole, right?
yep. Jeremy is walking.
Jeremy, do you know where we're going?
Yeah, I can see that it's high hall right over there by the fact that it looks like a hall that is high and we're placed. We've been pointing at it from the other side of the bridge like this whole time. I can see it in front of me.
All right, just making sure. And Siobhan will follow behind.
It's just
Olin follows.
Okay. Should we prepare what to say, or are we just gonna go in and say, "Oh, here's the thing,"
I mean,
and is that good enough?
well, let's get an eye for what they are. Let's play. Let's do the car. I wish Silkez was here. I wish we could play chess close to our chest. Cards.
Play our cards close to our chest.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna do a basic introduction then. Nothing too fancy.
Nope.
Alright.
Okay, so we just go in. Hi, I'm Jeremina. This is Siobhan. This is Marty. This is Olin. Raya, girl of the hour. Oh, also, Lulu. Where is Lulu? I gotta find Lulu.
I am not here.
She should be somewhere.
Jeremina reaches up and just squeak!
Okay, I'm just gonna carry Lulu from now. Because I know that Lulu's flying, but I feel like if you could fly, like you wouldn't want to walk all the time. you know? Like, birds gotta settle too.
Do your rings ever get tired, Lulu? Or do you just kind of float places?
I really think they're more of an aesthetic choice.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I can't.
They literally do not look large enough to
They're
be
like
able to
bee wings.
to lift Lulu's form. Yeah.
But the thing
According
is,
to all known laws of aerodynamics, Lulu should not be able to fly.
bees shouldn't be able to fly either.
The
I mean,
Lulu, of course, flies anyway.
because birds gotta have hollow bone.
I've seen a rubber band, so it's okay.
Do you
I
think
can see
I
an
have
elephant
hollow
fly.
bones?
Do you have bones at all?
I don't know.
Whenever you squeeze her, right? Do you feel? Is it just like a marshmallow situation when Jeremy squeezes
Make
her?
a medicine check.
This is a great
Oh,
start.
God. Way to find out that, like, Lulu is like Osmosis Jones over here.
Lulu is just a construct.
Roll a d20.
What's it?
I'll do it.
Oh.
Next over there.
It's a 9.
10.
Lulu is very squishy. You're not sure.
My God.
Okay. One thing. If birds have hollow bones, do birds not have blood?
Birds have blood.
But I've never killed a bird and seen it bleed. I mean, like chickens bleed, but they're not flying, and they got marrow.
Well, if you ascribe to certain sects of conspiracy theories, there's a lot of people think that birds come from Mechanus and are spying on the material plane
Yeah, but that's
for the Great
true.
Order.
I mean,
I'd like to
tried
jump into the
squawk
lava
before,
after that
like,
comment.
dinners. Oh, I missed what.
God damn it, Mars. Fucking me up over here.
Mechanus. What have we heard Mechanus before? We've encountered one of them little talkie thingies, haven't we?
No, we haven't.
We haven't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that was my little guy. You know, the little my
Your son?
no, the one that my son came from.
Vicarious.
Vicarious. It's been a long day.
I don't. I'm not going to ask any questions, actually. I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm going to keep it right here, and then one day I'll die.
I like to put in a little box under the bed in my dreams.
How close are we to Hi-Ho now that we've been walking and talking?
Sure. So you have been walking and talking, squeezing Lulu like a plushie doll, and the city has been ravaged around you. The buildings have crumbled due to the tremors. There appears to be far more in the way of intentional damage on this side of what was once the chasm formerly known as the River Shianthar. It seems like there was combat here. That there was you see bodies in the street, like those wearing armor, sitting there actively decaying, some with their entrails ripped out. It's pretty rough. But as far as getting to High Hall, before you are able to even clear the sort of first little neighborhood on the opposite side of Torm's Blade, the sounds here are you kind of become ear blind to a lot of the ambient sound of hell, the sort of low buzzing sounds and meteors rocketing overhead in the same way that you would become ear blind to living near a railroad track or other loud sounds that happen with some frequency. And as you sort of come into this first little area, or just are about to exit the first little neighborhood on the opposite side of Torm's Blade, you can discern out a rustling sound from one of the collapsed or semi-collapsed buildings that's on sort of the left side of the street.
What was that? All of you
Olin,
heard that, right?
Olin, what's the sound?
Olin grabs his daggers and starts slowly making his way that way. His footsteps getting quieter and quieter as he gets closer.
All right, make a stealth check.
13.
I like.
13. Okay.
He's kicking rocks by accident because he's not used to the terrain.
Okay. You are able to shuffle up and get against one of the walls that will provide you a bit of cover and concealment. Is your goal to peer in at the source of the sound? I'm assuming.
Yeah, just get a visual on it before anything else.
Okay. You peek in, and what you see are four robed figures down on their hands and knees, and go ahead and make a perception check.
Also a +7. 15.
And you see them sort of crouched over a figure wearing a uniform reminiscent of a Hellrider uniform.
Oh shit.
Okay, so 4 robed figures
Yep.
kneeling down
Yep.
over a Hellrider uniform.
Yep.
Someone in a Hellrider uniform or just a Hellrider uniform?
Yeah, it looks like somebody wearing it.
Does the person look dead or alive? Can I
How
see
long
the
are you-
Can I see the breathing?
I would say probably not. They are wearing armor.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the group and go 4, and I'm gonna throw it like it's a hood, and I'm gonna say 1, and I'm gonna point to I still can't get the name. I'm trying to remember.
Siobhan.
Siobhan, and point to Siobhan. And then I go back to look and see if there's any movement from the body.
So there's 4 hooded figures with Siobhan?
I'm going to assume it's one Hellrider.
God, okay. And Hell Riders don't normally associate with hooded figures, I'm assuming.
Well,
You,
for the most part.
Jeremy, you have quite literally seen me wear a hood.
That,
I mean,
bring
not in
that-
hell.
Is there any changes from the movement?
As you sort of peer back around, you do see the figures in the sort of the hooded robes or whatever they may be, moving and shuffling around, but they seem dead set on their task, whatever it is.
Moving.
Do you want to
define
engage?
define moving and shuffling around. Like, are
So
they,
like they're in place, but you sort of see if you had to guess, they're manipulating something with their hands.
We should intervene.
I was going to say, do you think we should? All right, let's get a little closer then.
Yeah, Olin was gonna look over and mostly aim towards Siobhan, because he obviously knows it's a uniform that would make more sense. Basically, try to get Siobhan over there and Rhea to see what's going on.
Maybe Rhea should stay back.
I was going to say it's either Rhea go or I stay, or I go and Rhea stay. But
Well, if Rhea goes, I love you, Rhea. Me and Rhea are in the same boat of wearing armor.
fair enough. Siobhan's gonna nod and
let's hurry this up. If we're gonna
No,
have to-
Siobhan's making her way over.
Okay, so are we intervening and are you
We're
looking?
going. We're going.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was trying to get one. Okay.
I mean, if Olin wants to correct that, like Jermina is like talking out loud.
Olin's gonna go like this for everybody, and just point to Siobhan, seeing that that's what the start of the movement was.
God, this group. Siobhan's gonna walk forward.
Alrighty.
And Olin's gonna give Siobhan his spot, but basically, so Siobhan's here. Olin's basically gonna be facing Siobhan, so if something happens, he can beeline it in.
Okay.
All right. So what did you want me to do?
Boy hooded figures are around someone wearing your outfit, but I don't know if it's good or bad. But I need your opinion so I know what to do.
Studying the scene. Is there anything that would indicate like a hostile or a nefarious situation occurring?
Make a insight check.
Alrighty.
And Olin wants to watch Siobhan's reaction to it to know if it's good or bad almost instantly.
Ooh, she's good at that. We love to see it.
Roll higher than I've done a 5, I've done a 6 and an 8 tonight. But I don't have my normal set of dice. I don't know.
17.
Okay, much better.
17. So as you sort of peer around and look at the figures, you're not able to make out much from their movement, but what you do see is a hand come up and it sort of cruxes over the shoulder and you're able to get a view of it. And one thing you see is blood down to just past the knuckles, and it is a sort of gnarled, really screwed up looking hand. It doesn't look friendly.
No, I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is a bad situation.
Good to know. And he runs right in.
Siobhan, like, watches the little dust cloud where Olin was, and then looks back at the group and does the...
Yeah, I mean, Jermina hustles right after Olin whip out.
Oh,
The riders
okay.
are friends. He's good. He's here to protect his friends.
Alrighty. Well, then I am going to go ahead and drop us into combat.
Are we on Foundry?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Could we?
That was fast.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
All right.
I wasn't sure how fast you guys were going to move.
Was my fault. We'll be right back.
Oh.
We took a brief respite to set up the combat encounter, and now we're back. Given that the hooded figures are unalerted at this moment, we will proceed with them having the surprised condition, which means Olin, you go first.
You're
My
muted,
bad.
Mark.
I don't
Oh,
see any
oh.
of the icons.
Oh, my bad. That was because I made them invisible temporarily.
Oh,
they should be there now.
They look so good. Anyways, all right. Olin sees them. Where? Just like, all right. Olin having two of his daggers out. One of them being the +1 magical, and the other one being his Eula dagger. He's gonna
Sure.
run up to game's pause. I can't move.
Oh.
5, 10, 15 to these two guys.
Okay.
And he's going to stand behind them and go, "You know he's my friend, right?" And he's going to use both daggers to stab into their backs.
All right. Go ahead and roll to strike.
Now, because it's a surprise, does my action and bonus action become advantage?
Yeah, you have
Ooh.
advantage on the round.
And if only I could get oh, okay, cool. Advantage. That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit, and you
I'm
get
going for
sneak
the left one. top
okay.
one.
You get sneak attack on that one.
Okay, so we're gonna do the +1 dagger damage. So that's 8 plus. Back. Plus sneak. 12 points of damage. Where's the yelling thing? Is that a? Actually, I think I used it. No, I have 2 more. Then the bonus attack will.
And bonus attacks on the other guy, right?
Yes. Ula's dagger. Finish. Natural 20.
That will hit.
Fuck yeah.
So go ahead and roll your knife damage die twice. You don't
minus...
unless you've got the two-handed feat.
Nope.
You don't get the
Rogues
+4
don't
on
get that option.
So... Yep. Okay.
So it's 7 points of damage still.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do before I narrate it?
Action, bonus action, movement. I'm all set.
Okay. So as you dash in and dig your daggers and issue your warning into the backs of these two things, they sort of retch and writhe back, letting out a feral howl. And you sort of see one of the hoods fall back, and you see that the creature has pale and like fetid skin, and its claws are red and sickly with the blood of the figure that they are working over. That will conclude Olin's turn. Jeremina, you are up.
Okay. She'll use her free action to let Lulu go like into the air, and she'll be like, "I'll be right back." Okay. Jesus, that was weird. And she'll kind of like scurry over past Siobhan, and then kind of and scurry over using the last of her movement. And as she's approaching, she'll kind of uncoil the snake whip, testing it against the ground a few times, and she'll just bringing it back against her hip, just lash out with it.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead and roll to strike, and you do have advantage. They are still surprised.
I love the sound of that. Ah, 19.
25 will hit though.
Woo!
Okay, so 6 points.
Yeah, that's 6.
You don't have extra attack yet, right?
No.
Okay. Anything you'd like to do with your bonus?
Wait, aren't you level 5 paladin?
Nope.
Okay, I thought you were. That's right. Okay.
Sorry, just give me 1 second.
Yep, no worries.
Um, is that a... No, that's first level. Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. With that brings us to Siobhan. It's your turn.
Okay.
Oh shit! I didn't narrate that. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you test the whip several times against the ground and lash out, and you sort of see it rake at the back of this hooded figure, sort of splaying open the robe, revealing its sort of ghoulish, ghastly nature. Okay, now Siobhan, go ahead.
Thank you very
Hey,
much.
Simone, they're like little ghouls. They're little creatures.
Okay. So, Siobhan's gonna run on in. Sidle up next to Jeremina and whack.
All right. Go ahead and whack.
Hit
You
that
do have
fucking whack.
advantage.
Attack. 17?
17 will hit, I believe.
Baller. Alright. Oof, ouch. Nope, that's not right.
That can't be correct. Yeah.
Nope, it's 6.
It's 6. Okay. Okay.
Because wait, it uses my dex mod, right?
Yeah, it's a staff, right?
Yeah, it's staff.
Yeah, then you can.
Okay, then yeah, it's gonna, in that which case it's gonna be 7.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's 7 damage, and then I'm gonna do the ye old boat. Can I fucking speak? Ye old bonus action, unarmed strike.
All right.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 for that one. Ooh!
That will hit.
23 to hit. And then I think it's just a flat RD6 for that bad boy. Yep.
Should be 5d6.
So total of 11 damage on this bad boy.
Oh, that guy.
The one on the...
Yep. Sorry, let me map this guy back up to where he needs to. So a total of 10, you
11.
said?
11.
Okay. This guy.
I'm gonna have to edit this.
5. All right. As you bring your staff around for the second strike, the first one sort of knocks this figure forward. You're able to use that momentum to bring your staff around and sort of hit them back from sort of the pile of robed figures. And in that moment where it sort of stumbles back, you're able to see the figure splayed out on the floor. It is wearing a Hell Rider's uniform, but it is very clearly they've very clearly been deceased. Their breastplate has been peeled open like a can, and sort of their entrails and organs are in various states of having been consumed by these figures.
Yeesh.
Okay. Marty, you're up.
I am. Okay, so Marty is going to go 5, 10. Fuck. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I think she can get. I don't like that the hexes aren't quite lined up. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
sorry.
It's okay.
What happens when you
Okay,
need a
hold on.
random street map?
Okay, then in that case, let me start from the beginning, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, let's see if she can get a good... Taking out her heavy crossbow, she is going to... can she get a line on any of these guys?
That one right there is probably the only one that she would. The one that's in between Olin and Jeremina would probably be the only one that you wouldn't catch disadvantage for shooting at. But also, you do have advantage, so if you want to take a flat shot on the other ones, you can do that. I think the only one that wouldn't be in your purview would be this one that's right here, because there's this sort of staircase block.
Okay. So, like, this one right here that I'm pointing out, that one's fine?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Marty will go ahead and take out her repeater and shoot it twice.
Okay.
At advantage or regular?
Just a flat roll. You're snaking a shot in between Olin and Jeremina, and past
So
this
14,
third goal.
27 to hit.
Okay. Lots of 19s. Olin did get a crit, though. Okay. So that's 2 shots.
Sadly, not on the sneak attack.
Both will hit.
Awesome. So 10, 11, 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And then, as her bonus action, she is going to have EV3 go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70 to sneak in next to Jeremina, so dashing as a
Okay.
bonus action to get up next to Jeremina.
Okay, sure thing. And that leaves us
And
with
that would be Marty's turn.
Rhea, who is actually just going to step up and get next to Marty and hold her action in case anything comes to try to attack.
Hey, is EV-3 covering Siobhan?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, for me, Siobhan is back here.
You might want to refresh then, because Siobhan was next to Jeremina.
Yeah, sorry I missed that.
Oh, okay.
Though it was a dash, did EV3 have any movement left when you rolled up there?
Nope.
Okay,
Law of
so
momentum.
would have to stop either here or here.
They'll go for there. It'll go for there then.
Alrighty. Okay. So you
Hold
loose.
Or could I go over to here, sort of like on the stairs?
Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool.
So you fire 2 bolts from your repeater, and they sort of snake through the melee and strike one of the figures on the far side of the melee. You hear Rhea step up next to you, and she looks poised to attack and is specifically looking up at the sky. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's it.
Okie dokie. Okay. And so concludes the surprised condition. It is now this ghast's turn, and he is going to wheel around and sort of tear off the rest of the cloak that he was wearing, and will go ahead and take a swing at you, Jeremina, as you were the one that struck it. Get my dice roller up.
Yeah, let's forget about Olin's blade. That's fine.
Jeremina, I am going to assume that a 8, 9, 10, 11 does not hit.
And 11 does not hit.
Okay, it swings, and as it sort of tore off the remainder of the fabric, Siobhan, Olin, and Jeremina, you catch a wretched, fetid stench coming from its body. It is quite disgusting.
For some reason, Olin has smelled this before.
All right, and now it's the other one's turn. This is the one that you had crit on, Olin.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the one that is going to try to attack you.
Mm-hmm. So it should.
Does a 14 hit, Olin?
Oh. Just barely. Wait, hold on.
EV3
What's the...
will deflect attack as a
Okay.
reaction.
Okay.
Hold on. What's leather again? 11 plus
Plus 1.
dex?
Plus 11. Yeah, 11 plus dex.
Oh, my armor class is wrong. It did miss.
Oh, okay.
It didn't update when my dex updated. I'm at 15, not 14. Because I have a plus 4 dex.
Okay, fair enough. Then it just misses you, sort of raking across, and Marty, you can have that reaction back in case something else.
I
Thanks.
appreciate it, Marty.
Yes, you see EV3 go to make a intervention, but you're able to just get out of the way as it rakes at your cloak. With which, it is now your turn, Olin.
Seeing the other one that he stabbed as Jeremina's attention, Olin is going to take his 2 stabs into the one that just tried to swing at him.
Okay, fair enough.
Plus 1 dagger for main swing. Normal. 17. Another 7. Then sneak on top of it.
Yep,
18 total for him.
18 total on the first strike.
Yep.
Okay, he crumples under your blade.
Alright, and then Olin is going to, after he crumbles that, he's going to spin around and go to the thigh of the one that's attacking Jeremina with his offhand. Pull his dagger. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
And that will be 2 points of damage.
Okay, what'd you say? How many points of damage?
2.
2? Okay. So, Olin, as you stab the first one and you feel its weight sort of fall down and crumple down on your blade, you instinctually go and slash at the one near Jeremina. And with your passive perception, after the howls of pain have dropped down, you hear some sound coming from sort of the there's like a cupboard under where EV3 is standing, like that's sort of a staircase. EV3 has kind of taken a couple steps up the stairs to be beside
Like
you.
Harry Potter's bedroom?
Yeah, precisely. And the door is shut, but you do hear some shuffling from under that.
Okay, Olin is going to step over the dead body and basically poise himself there so he can will keep an eye on the door, but have full range of the enemies.
Okay, sure thing.
And that's his turn.
Okay. With that, then, Jeremina, you are up.
Okay, Jeremina is going to kind of pulling back her whip. I think she like physically recoils from the smell. This not what she wants right now.
Oh yes, speaking of physically recoiling from the smell, both Olin and Jeremina, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. I apologize about that. I forgot that on your turn, Olin.
Does Siobhan have to?
It is not the start of your turn yet.
Yeah.
Okay, Olin, you're good.
Yeah.
You smelt it in Delta before.
Hey, it just weirdly smells familiar. He doesn't know why.
Okay, both of you are fine. Apologies for interrupting, Fish. Go ahead.
No problem. But she's going to kind of lean back on her rear foot and bring the whip around her head, and as she's sort of, whipping it, she's going to cast Searing Smite, and I think she just yells out Erith, and she's going to lash out at the ghast in front of her.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to strike.
Ooh, shit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
And I'm gonna smite.
You're going to smite on that smite.
Do it.
Do
Make him feel pain.
Are these undead?
Yes, they are.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is so funny. So let's see. Damage. Critical. Okay, so that's 8. And then we get to do this. Okay, 1d6. I can re-roll that. I will re-roll that in a second. Okay. Sorry, this is bad. Okay, so that is 8 plus 12 so far. And then we're going to do a... This is such a funny question. What's 3 times 2?
6.
6.
6? Oh my gosh, am I about to roll 68 fire damage?
This makes me want to play Cobalt right now.
Yeah.
I miss my taxes.
I'm so mad if they're like immune to fire.
Quite the opposite.
Okay, so 25. Let's see. 12.
That didn't work.
8 plus 25. And is that all of my damage? That is going to be 45 points of damage.
Wow.
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 Jeremy, as you lean back and
I have an idea.
You most certainly can.
Great. Is it facing me?
Yes.
Awesome. So Jermina rocks back on her rear foot, and I think the whip relaxes. Like, she kind of leans back so far, the snake head of the whip is on the floor, and she just snaps it forward. And there's like the crack of a whip, that like sonic whatever, and it just completely goes through the ghast's mouth. And when she pulls it back out, there's just like an eruption of flames from the whip, from her. I gave it a tracheotomy. So.
All right. And after its impromptu tracheotomy, it collapses down into a pile on the floor. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes. Jermina is going to reach her hand forward and sort of grab and twist at the air and pull back a wreath of fire to circle around her.
Okay. Sure thing. Is that a reaction?
Oh, that might be a bonus action. 1 second, which I already used. 1 second.
That's why I'm asking.
Nope, it's just whenever.
Okay. Just checking. Anything else?
And then she's gonna say, I just totally feel like
All right.
And
Siobhan, it is your turn.
You're muted, Mars.
You know what we bout to fucking do, baby.
Bonk.
Bonk. Bonk and smack. Oh, also, for reference, I'll just post it once I'm done whack, and also
Oh boy.
punch. There we go. That's more like it.
Okay. That will hit, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as well. At the
Oh,
start of
yeah,
your
that's
turn.
right.
Yep. But that will hit. You do sort of whack it again. So you're sort of ping-ponging it back and forth, using its momentum against it. That will pass.
Ooh. Ooh. Anyways, this it's gonna get punched. Ooh, that's pretty nice.
That will hit.
And a flat d6, 3. I'm gonna put up the feat that I'm using, and I just got rid of something. God damn it. It is. She's going to be using piercing damage.
Okay, fair enough. Do you want to narrate that?
So what initially happens is that she reaches up and kind of swings. Like she said, she ping-pongs its head. She swings one way, and then she kind of open hand, like, rakes across the ghoul's face. And that's it.
All right, fair enough. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Right. Marty, no Constitution check from you because you're all the way back where it's not stinky.
Fuck yeah.
Your turn.
So she'll go ahead and take her bonus action first by having EV3 go 5, 10, 15, 20 to there to flank with these boys. And we'll go ahead and attack the one next, currently in range with Siobhan.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Do I have advantage because I'm flanking?
Sure.
Hell yeah. 24.
That will hit.
5 points of damage.
All right. EV3 brings down a powerful strike on this creature that Siobhan has just open hand raked.
Alright, and then Marty will go ahead and take 5, 10, 15 to there to get a better view of things. And we'll go ahead and fire at the one that EV3 is also firing at, is also attacking.
Okay.
26 to hit.
That will hit. And
Awesome.
you're double tapping the same one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So another 14 points.
14 points. Okay, that will as EV3 sort of slams down on it, Siobhan, you see a arrow come from way out of the backfield and just sort of pass into the skull of the ghast, and it just sort of wobbles for a moment and keels over. It is clearly done. Okay. Kill this one.
Their white blood on the screen kind of sus.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Um,
honestly, it for me, kind of looks a little bit pink. So I was like, okay, Danganronpa vibes. All right,
It's white
we
on
learned
my
that from high
screen.
school.
okay. Here we are. It is the final guest's turn. Um, it is going to. It is. Things went very south very fast for this group of guests. It is going to step this direction. EV3 has not used a reaction. Does EV3 get attacks of opportunity?
Let me double check. Fuck, what is this thing called? Steel Defender.
I can't remember. I feel like
It
we had a discussion about this in the past.
says nothing about not having them.
Okay. Then EV3 can have an attack of opportunity.
That's a net one.
All right. As it moves out of the way, EV3 finds it moves with a bit of a deft quickness. And it is going to step up and is going to object interact with the door to the small cupboard and throw it open. And for those in the actually probably just about everybody can hear this. You hear from inside a shrill yell as a small figure sort of cowers to the back of the cabinet. It is going to utilize its action to grapple this figure, which it does so. Let me see. I'll roll it, but I really don't think there's any chance here outside of a critical fail. Yeah, so it grabs the figure with a sort of bloody long claws and drags it out. Oleg, you would very, very clearly be able to see that this is a human child of some kind. At which point, it is then going to do its best to make a run for it, and it is going to proc a attack of opportunity from you, Olin.
Olin, are you gonna attack the child?
I'm attacking the goal.
That's gonna hit. Fucking roads, man.
8 points of damage.
Okay. It is still standing, and due to the nature of the stairs serving as a choke point, it also has to step away from Jeremino. Drawing an attack of opportunity.
If you don't kill it, I have such a great way to end his life. I don't know how to hope what to hope for.
Okay, so it's okay. And every time I make a weapon attack, I can use my smite, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The regular smite, yeah.
Yeah, not the. You only get one on the precast smite.
Oh no!
Wait, hold on. I've got so many fucking points.
Is there? Okay. This is so.
Fish, take it.
You got
Okay,
inspiration.
Jason, can Mars give Fish an inspo?
Yeah, sure. That's how inspiration works.
Okay.
Alright, let's
One
see.
more roll.
Come on.
Big money, no whammies.
I'm losing it. Oh, there we go.
All right, that will hit.
Deep breaths.
Okay, and I have an idea for how that happens. I know how I want to flavor this. Okay, that's 4, whatever. But then I add the smite. Okay, that is
20. No, 19.
19.
Okay. Then flavor away. The ghoul has, or sorry, the ghast has made its way around your party, grabbed this small figure, which is emitting childlike cries, and sort of dragging the figure across the floor as it attempts to flee. It does make it by you, but you're able to execute an attack of opportunity. You may take it from there.
Does it die?
It most certainly does.
Okay, so Jeremina lashes out with the whip, and I think, I mean, I think she's like, she sees a kid, she thinks she's gonna handle it cool. She does not. I think her body is like literally trembling, and so she just kind of lashes out with the whip, and it like just bonks. And I think what she does is she like collects herself, grabs, like drops the whip, just grabs it by the head, and then just like digs it into the ghast's head, just like erupting it with flames, just like shoving it in there with her hands.
Excellent. And the ghast crumples, and that takes us out of initiative.
Okay. Jeremina in close proximity.
And to be totally clear, this child is just screaming, like like it having the worst day.
Jeremina in close proximity is going to drop down to her knees and just like pick up the kid and then just kind of stand there like clearly frazzled, like the kid's fine, she's got the kid in her arms. Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Hey,
The-
hey, 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 hey. Shh, shh, shh.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Or an animal handling check, your choice.
As the only one with a
Wow,
kid in this
Jason,
group,
do you like not like kids? Like, so, do you not like kids or something?
as the only one with a child in this group, I'm okay with this.
I was gonna say, like, working with
10.
kids, it is absolutely an animal handling check.
A 10. Jason.
What's that?
A 10.
Um uh the kid's head sort of peers up. It was wearing a cloak and will sort of take down the hood and say, "Hey,
Hey. Um, my name is Marty. That's Jeremina.
Hi, baby.
What's your name?
uh, my name is Shora Heverin.
Hi, Shora. It's nice to meet you. Are you okay? Do you have any
Uh,
injuries?
No,
When was the last time you ate?
a couple
Marty,
hours ago."
Okay.
baby, we're about to head into High Hall. We'll take you with us.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Was
Um,
the
Is there anybody?
Hellrider your friend?
he had found me. Said we were going back to High.
Okay.
Is there anybody else in the house that we should know about?
No, it was just him.
Do you
I'm
have any
actually
friends or family
from.
nearby?
I'm more from the the western side. El Terrell. Parents are the owners of the Owlbear Butcher Shop. I haven't seen them.
Okay. Well, let's get you to High Hall, and then we can try to figure out if we can find where your parents are. Okay?
Jermina's gonna turn so she's facing Marty and then go, do you want to?
I don't know what you're.
The Hellrider?
Oh,
Owen's already gonna like look over the body to see what he can.
Go help him, because only
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know his way around a tibia to a fibia.
fair enough.
Okay.
Marty will go and join Olin and help him loot the body.
Okay, Rhea is there trying to discern who this person is to the best of her ability. Which she doesn't appear familiar with the person, but is still doing her best to treat the, the the fallen casualty with as much respect as she can muster.
As
Um,
Olin is as well, by the way.
what's that?
Olin is doing it with as much respect as possible as well.
So what you would find on him is effectively a standard soldier's kit. Um, Sort of, he's got like a mess kit and a water skin. Um, the typical things you would find in a soldier's or explorer's pack. He does have a long sword, no shield, and then a ruined breastplate and set of Hellrider clothes.
Olin will take the sword out and basically offer it to Rhea, knowing that it's probably theirs.
She will go ahead and take it from Olin and sort of pull the blade out and check, and will shake her head and sort of toss the blade back down next to him, um, and she'll say, "Yes, somebody must have run off with the Hellfire weapon."
Well, that's not good.
No, but it also means that it wasn't just gas; it was something intelligent.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, Hellfire. Do Hell Riders do cremations?
Uh, Generally,
Okay. Um, you know what? Shora, do you want to go talk to a 6'9" robot?
uh, what's a robot?
Oh my god,
Olin,
EV-3 and Marty can tell you all about what a robot does.
Like,
Here you go.
EV3 takes the child.
EV-3, there you go. I'm gonna Jeremy is gonna go just like spam firebolt at the body until it takes.
Olin's gonna
Ah!
walk. Olin's gonna walk away and go stand near the kid just to protect her.
Marty is also by the kids, entertaining instead of protecting at this point.
Okay, fair enough. It does not take too long to get a decent fire going, especially if it's being magically stoked, as it were, underneath the Hellrider's body. Um, Rhea will do her best to sort of arrange the body in as respectful a way as possible, given there's no real way to prepare it for such a ceremonial ritual.
Are there any traditional last rites that are read or performed over a Hellrider? And as like she's currently still a novice cleric, but would Siobhan have any idea of what they are?
I would say yes, but also I do not have anything prepared.
Okay.
But Siobhan would know them.
Baller.
Sounds like it's time for Mars to world build.
Yep.
Real quick before, I think as like Jermina lights the body on fire, she's like, "Oh shit," and is going to recover the like mess kit and water skin, just like taking those two items. I mean, she just puts her hand in there and pulls them out. But
I'll world build more later. Siobhan conducts those last rites, and one thing that she does do is she takes like the ruined tabard and places it over the Hellrider's chest, and then motions to Jeremy and says, "Aim there for the first shot, please."
You got it. I'm sorry, but the pew's necessary. I'm sorry.
Oh god. People. Oh shit. Sorry.
Pew, pew, pew. It's fine.
It's embarrassing. I'm a component spellcaster, and
Mhm.
so it goes. Pew.
All right. With last rites said and enough magical coaxing, the pyre begins to.
All right. Germino will walk back over to the kid, um, and I think she kind of reaches around her component bag, pulls out like a bunch of dried lavender, like scrubs it against her neck and shoulders, and will then hold out her arm for the kid from EV-3. Alright, let's get going.
Alright.
All right. So, with a new temporary party member in tow, you all make your way finally through the neighborhood where you encountered the gasps to the Garden Way. The Garden Way is it is essentially a long parade ground that runs from the entrance of High Hall across much of this side of El Terrell. Of course, in better times, underneath the light of the companion, it is quite a beautiful space with lush greenery, well trimmed fields, and sort of beautiful flowers and things like that. It is no longer those things. It is now a scar running down the center of El Terrell, representative of a easily caught flame portion of the city. You see impact craters from meteors that have fallen from the sky, and just sort of the greenery either turned to ash or some of the larger topiaries and things like that charred down to black, sort of just they're standing still, but they're like petrified with how flash heated they were. If you look leftward down the garden way from where you are sort of standing on the edge of it, you can see the front gate of High Hall. And from the front gate of High Hall, you can see a large flame burning, a sort of a pyre in its own right. That sort of the highest flame licks the top of the defensive wall of High Hall. And that is probably about 300 or so yards.
Okay, so there's a giant.
Pyre of fire, like there's the wall, and then on the side of the wall that you guys are on, there's like a big torrent of fire, and then there's like basically just like no cover or concealment between where you guys are and that, except for obviously if you were to stick to the buildings. Um, did is that better explanation?
Yes, okay. Is the wall on fire?
No, not that you can see. The wall is made of stone, so there may be a fire built against it or just in front of it, but the wall itself is not.
Okay.
The intent may be to crack the mortar or some other sort of siege technique. You're not really sure.
Is the gate there? Like, can we see the gate into High Hall or like the way into High Hall?
Yes, it is there. It is a very, very, very heavy iron barred gate that you can see through into a courtyard on the other side. But there's sort of no wood to it, which is retaining whatever is assailing the side.
Okay. Jeremina uh is going to look at Olin and say, "Baby, Olin,
Yeah.
I need you to look around. Is there any little guys, fellas that you can see that's in between us and that gate?"
I'll be right back. And
Oh,
we'll...
take this with you. Marty will hold out the spyglass.
much appreciated. And he'll gently grab it from Marty and put it in one of his pockets to make sure that it doesn't jingle. And he'll tiptoe his way forward.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead and roll a perception check, and it'll give you advantage on a fact that you have a spyglass.
Because I look like a real captain of a ship now?
Oh,
With his hat and everything.
Fuck! Rolled a 3 and a 4. That's a that's a 11.
yeah, so you peer down the spyglass, but there is a lot of excess interference, smoke, sulfur, the large flame, just the strange lighting here in Avernus, and you can see that there are indeed little guys, and that's about it.
How far away does he roughly guess the distance of the little guys?
They're about 300 yards.
Owen's gonna start going closer.
You're gonna get closer?
Yes.
Okay.
Should we follow him?
No, he's doing his scouting rogue shit.
Olin will probably
Shora
go
says, "Shit."
Safely to another 50.
Little guy.
Olin's probably gonna take 50 yards if it looks safe enough on the way up, and then look again.
Okay. It should go ahead and just make a flat roll this time.
Okay. Much better. Fuck. 21.
All right. You peer through the spyglass, and whether it be that you've gotten closer or that the various obstructions have cleared from your view, you're able to see the little guys, as they have been so called, which in this case is actually 6 little-ish guys and 1 large-ish guy. The smaller ones are definitely medium-sized humanoids. They appear to be wearing tabards featuring a semi-complete halo that is on fire in a fairly standardized format. And then the larger dude is, if you are familiar with Dragonborn, and you've obviously seen a half dragon in the caves under the Great Sand Sea, this looks a little bit bigger than a half dragon, and a bit more sort of. It just has a bit more of a feral looking edge to it, I'll say, and it's white in color.
Aaron, Olin will sneak his way back to the group, hand the spyglass to Marty. So there are 6 little things, and then a very, very, very big dragon man, bigger than the ones from the cultist people.
Bigger?
Yes, and it is white.
Okay. You think he's 3/4 dragon?
He's bigger than the half dragon that we saw in the underground.
Right, and 3/4 is bigger than half.
I guess
So
so.
3/4 is 75%.
Jacques didn't teach me this 3/4.
I do not know math.
It wasn't important. It was staying alive.
Oh, also, while Olin was gone, this is very important. Jeremina was teaching Shora every cuss word there is that she knows of, which is a lot. Because she feels like Shora deserves to cuss.
Let Shora
That's
say fuck.
that's fair.
Um,
They're in hell. It doesn't matter.
so there's 7 little guys.
6.
Well, no. Little guys more generally. Okay, so there's 7 guys. There's 7 guys.
Yes.
7 total guys.
6 little ones and 1
A very
dragon.
big
Big one.
queen.
Mm-hmm.
So, what? Okay, and did you get a good? Are the other guys? Are the little guys also dragons?
Were they imps, Jason?
No, they looked humanoid in shape.
They looked like people. I couldn't tell. They were moving around a lot, but they were smaller.
Okay. So things have obviously changed with the addition of Shora. Um, which, by the way, you are not a burden, baby. More than happy to pull you out of a cabinet. But this does mean that we can't really go in and kill them all.
The only thing that I can think of is that we would have to place her inside of one of these buildings and hide her, and then we could potentially go into fight. But if they see where we put her, she's still going to be in danger.
I could
Um,
hang back with her, or either three
Marty,
could.
yeah. But we can also. Lulu?
Yes.
Hey, how did you get past them the last time?
I flew.
Okay, you just flew. Can you fly again?
Yeah.
Okay. So we send Lulu over with a note that says, "We are right here. We are, I don't know.
we are located in the garden way.
We are
Is there a
located.
better way? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
We are located. We'll hammer out the specifics. We are located in the garden way. There's 6 little ghoulies and then a big draconic little guy. And we also have a kid with us. We're going to attack them in 5 minutes. Can we get some
In
help?
in garden way, have kid in tow. Will attack in 5 minutes. Request assistance.
Do we want to ask if there is if there's a secret way of getting into High Hall?
That's also a good question.
Oh, that's the yes.
Because theoretically, the Hell Rider that was out there, they would have gotten in and out of High Hall somehow. Theoretically, if they were bringing Shara back to High Hall with them.
Yeah, do you remember if there's any underground ways into High Hole?
Not that I'm familiar with.
Hmm.
I wasn't a troublemaker.
That makes one of us. I think that we just have to make the note for Lulu and send her off.
All right. I'll just reach into my pack. And go. EV-3, can you come over here?
Yeah.
Can you bend over?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. In garden way, child in tow, secret passage, 7 guys in front of gate are going to attack in 5 minutes, requesting assistance.
That works. All right, Lulu, be free.
Okay, I'll do my best. And Lulu takes the message and sort of flutters off.
So, Shora, what is your favorite word out of all the words that Mr. Amina here has taught you today?
Bastard.
That's good one, yeah.
How old are you, Shara?
I'm 9.
Oh wow, big birthday coming up then.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
Mm, it's near midwinter.
Okay. We're a little bit. So
Oh
you
god,
just
we
turned
picked up a
one, huh?
Sagittarius.
We did.
Well, I lost my brain, but
And what's your favorite color, Shora?
ooh yes.
I like red.
Red?
Red's your
Oh my god, I'm red!
Oh my
You
gosh, Jeremiah, you have a biggest fan now.
I do! I used to have such beautiful red hair. You can kind of see it on my scalp. But oh god, this is so great. We got so much in common. My favorite color is purple.
I like green.
It's a good one.
Come on, Siobhan.
What do you want me to do?
Favorite color?
Oh, my favorite color? Actually, despite everything I'm wearing right now, it's actually probably green.
I love that. Oh my god, y'all got something in common.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Olin, your favorite color, and if you say black, I'm gonna hit you.
Oh, there's like gray.
It was really dark gray. Owen's been basically watching towards High Hall to make sure like they're not coming towards us. And he'll look back at Jeremina and go, "Why would you think my favorite color is black?"
Well, to be fair to her, Olin, you kind of have a whole
Aesthetic
thing
going.
happening.
Yeah.
This was my outfit when I was found on the ground. This isn't.
Yeah, but you haven't changed it, and
Despite numerous offers from myself.
I wore the outfit you made for me.
you made
What's
him an
your
That was a
outfit.
favorite
fancy
color?
outfit.
It's still not a black color, and I didn't complain.
Wait, do you just...
Favorite color?
Ah, yeah, that question. Probably the blue in the morning when the sun comes up. I think it's definitely very bright, but it's not blinding.
That's so cute. I love that.
Jeremina, you make outfits.
And then Olin goes
Yeah.
back to watching them.
Ooh, you haven't gotten. Here's one of my business cards.
Thank
It's
you.
like burnt to shit. But it is
It's like the edges of it are crumbling in Siobhan's hand as she takes it.
I'm a tailor. I do little outfits I'm wearing.
This says your shop is located in the horror? In Baldur's Gate?
The wide.
Oh.
It's located in the wide.
Sorry, the ash must have.
The
It's
wide.
just one big whore.
Located in the horror.
Ask around, they know which one.
Olin, as you observe the aforementioned little guys, you are able to see that larger sort of borderline sort of feral
Dragon
looking
Man.
Dragon Man, taken aside from what was essentially like stalking back and forth across the front gate, um, and just sort of take some time off to the side by himself.
Olin's gonna look back. Jeremina,
Yeah.
the Dragon Man is by himself right now.
What, he pissing or something?
Possibly, but he's not with the other people.
Okay. We want to go
Alright.
gank him?
I was going to say, are you suggesting that we go attack him?
Yeah, why don't we just go fucking all
That or
school
take care of
shit
his buddies first, and
little
then
buddies.
Mhm.
Little
Marty,
buddies.
you're the one with the long range capabilities.
That I am. And Marty will shik 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 ding.
Yeah, why
Um,
don't you?
We are still 300 yards away.
Yes,
That's only a minute of running.
as you click 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 click, click Marty. Everybody, you hear the action of Marty's crossbow turning over, and there's another tremor that sort of runs through the ground underneath in Elturel, but it's unlike the tremors before. It's low and
Uh-oh.
consistent.
Um.
Uh,
Go ahead.
can we all react to this?
Of course.
What in the
Junior
hell?
takes Shora like a football, heads into the house.
Okay.
Heads where?
Into a house, one of the houses.
The closest house.
Siobhan's gonna, like, hold her staff.
Marty is going to stay where she is because we are in an open space, which is a good place to be in an earthquake.
Fucking stanced.
An earthquake.
Is there like a half wall or a wall somewhere that he can jump up to get like a hide angle?
Yeah, most of the structures here are semi-collapsed. Climbing them would be fairly easy for you.
He'll go up to get a height advantage
Okay.
and look around.
Okay. Perception check.
I'll be right back.
Sure.
23.
23. All right. Well, we'll wait for Fish to get back.
Oh
for
shit.
me to narrate this, I guess.
Fuck. Do you want to take a small break?
Sure, I'd like to fill up my water.
Okay.
I have to use the bathroom, something
We will
fierce.
see you right back again. We love you long time. Bye bye.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dyson Dynamics, where we're gonna fight some guys.
Where'd my pie go?
Say nothing. Say nothing. Just. Damn it.
Oh, there it is. The rest of the pecan
The
pie,
43% of the pie.
as it was foretold in the scriptures.
Jeremina will be fighting demons, and the demons are just a giant pecan pie.
I don't want it.
So, last we left our heroes, they were standing in the Garden Way, long parade field outside of High Hall, sort of long. Not gonna say that on the internet. I was like, sort of a long and thin parade ground, as it were.
Like
Yes. And as Marty was beginning to prepare her crossbow for a sort of an assault on these ne'er-do-wells at the gate of High Hall, a long and consistent rumble began to. A long and consistent rumble began to sort of run through their feet. Jeremina ran to the interior of one of the buildings that are sort of crumbling around the Garden Way. Olin got up to get some elevation and scout out for what might be going on. Yes, Beauty, yes. So, Olin, as you look, you see further down the Garden Way, the ash the ash of the burnt up foliage and trees sort of billowing out. And given that you still have the spyglass, or did you give
Nope.
it back?
Nope.
No. Okay.
But yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you anyways because you rolled really high. So
Thank you.
rolled like a 24. So, you focus down and you see what appears to be a long metal, a long metal rumbling carriage, operating on 6 wheels, with sort of a grate in the front, and it just appears to be picking up a immense amount of speed as it rockets down the Garden Way.
Is it heading towards us?
No, it's dead center in the middle of the Garden Way.
So it's going for the gate.
Yeah.
Who the fuck
Oh,
did the channel points prediction? One of you motherfuckers.
I think it might have been Jason.
No, it was Sam.
It was great.
God bless.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Okay. Something tells me we should stop that. I don't know how, but we have to.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is information for only Olin, right?
Currently now at this juncture, yes, because he has the elevation.
He's got the stance.
Yep.
So just a huge carriage basically coming out as a steam engine.
Pretty much. That's yeah.
But he can't see who's driving it or anything like that.
Nope. It just looks like a big old cylinder to you. Big old cylinder with wheels.
That's just a great thought. Olin's going to hold off saying anything until he can get a better understanding, I guess. But so it won't be long, but he wants to try to at least give a better answer than a big shaft is coming.
A big metal rod is headed down the shaft.
Just running towards us.
Big vibrating metal rods.
So, as it comes ever closer, you you get the sense that what you are seeing is, or what I have described is just about all you're going to get. It appears as though it is very functional in nature. It appears whatever crew, similar to your encounters on the Great Sand Sea, et cetera, whatever crew this has is internal to the large metal structure. It has a total of 6 wheels, evenly distributed along the bottom. And it does have sort of a large, like almost blade like structure off the front, which is likely to break or peel open the gate, if it were to make contact with it.
So it's going. Okay, so I must have misheard the orientation. It's going towards the gate.
Yes, it is coming down the market way. It will pass you all and will eventually press onwards
Got it.
towards High Hall.
All right.
Uh,
Olin is going to scream out. There is something coming down the way, and it looks to be about to break the gate. And he's saying it's screaming, by the way.
Oh no.
Olin, Olin, can you climb?
I'm on top of a building.
How are you good at climbing?
I can make it.
How fast can you run?
Pretty fast. Just tell me what you need. Stop asking questions.
Oh, Olin, you might need to go up ahead, climb over that fucking wall, and warn them.
Why don't we try to stop this instead of...
Because
I'm
we
running
can't-
into enemies.
we will try.
I'll run alongside with Olin. I'm also very fast, even though I'm not good at climbing.
Okay, well, just get over the wall if you can. Get into High Hall and warn them, because we need to give them as much time as they can to prepare.
Also, can we have a visual for this, if there's one available?
There is not a visual way in.
How far away is
Okay.
this thing from our point right now? Given that we're 300 yards away. Or meters.
All right. So
Get-
I have to make.
Get the calculators out.
Alright, let's fucking go. 40 feet of movement on you, bitch.
Yeah.
I can't predict because I'm the owner.
Olin, does it have wheels? Is it on claws? Is it magical?
Wheels with a blade on the front.
Okay, wheels with a blade on the front, okay? Okay, don't waste time. The two of you need to clear up now. Me, Marty, and Evie-3 will stay here, figure out something to do.
Jason, how light is the kid?
The kid is not that heavy. Probably somewhere in the vicinity of like 45 pounds.
Okay. Olin's gonna run into where she's screaming from and look at Jeremy and go, "Give me the child."
I'm not bringing the child into a house where a bladed thing is gonna go to, Olin.
So you want a child to be where you're about to fight?
Yes!
You
I've
gotta-
got Evie-3 here. Evie-3 can protect the kid.
I
But if
think
Hawk's about to get penetrated, I don't want the kid to be there.
yes, but what if they come and attack you without any more support? You need EV3 to fight, not defend the child.
Olin, they have Rhea. We need to run now.
Olin will shake his head and dash off.
Olin, go ahead and make a intelligence check.
-1. 7.
All right. To know. You guys making me put together freaking battle maps on the fly.
Huh?
You said to give us a number.
Hmm?
So you just had to give us a number.
Do I have enough time to cast a spell?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Jermina is going to settle Shora down. Um, and and I think she's going to like rummage through her component bag and pull out a long, like a very thin coiled piece of paper, then unwrap it, put it around the kid, almost like a shawl, and kind of pin it in place with uh a symbol of Zariel, and she's going to cast Shield of Faith on Shora, and then tell Shora to hide.
Okie dokie. All right.
Marty,
Yep.
do we have any plans for how we're gonna take down Jumanji?
I can try. Do we have any chains? Marty is going to dig through the uh bag of holding to see if we bought any
I've got
chains.
my. Jermina will reach into her bag and pull
No.
out her old whip.
Oh, smart. That's smart. And potion of werewolves. Okay.
Potion of woof.
I can also try taking shots at its wheels. Maybe that'll do something.
Okay, no, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. There it is.
I'm going to obsessively look over my feet.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm just.
Is it anywhere within viewing distance for Marty?
What's that?
Is it-
Let me throw this together. Yes, this a little bit more clear. Oops, that is not correct. Oh, how do I turn this?
How do I rotate and paint?
How do I rotate something in MS Paint?
Since you guys are making...
Y'all ever think about the fact that Inflict Wounds does 3d10 necrotic damage as a first level spell?
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
fucked, right?
But it's because A, it's from a cleric, and B, it's you have to touch them is the part that makes it.
Oh, I'm
makes
a
the
monk.
balance. All right.
That's why Siobhan is able to bong. Where have you been?
Magic initiate, and take that inflict wounds.
Okay.
Could you
so
imagine?
I have,
God.
Marty. I have oil.
Maybe.
Maybe,
Okay,
maybe
let's
it'll
see.
be slick
Token.
enough, and the wheels won't work.
Okay. There is now a map.
Yay!
Can everybody
Oh,
see the
fuck.
map?
We love to
I-
see a map.
I would like for you to observe the sheer scale of what we're talking about as you continue to plan.
I'm the map.
Jesus.
I'm the map.
Wept.
So yeah, it is a large war machine, and it is clearly intended to be and is being used as a siege engine of some kind.
So, how many feet is 300 yards?
900 feet.
900 feet.
900 feet?
Yep. So this direction down here is the 900 feet. So 900 feet from you guys here down this way. And then it is traveling at you this direction. And it's actually much further than this. I just wanted to put this in for a frame of reference. So I guess everybody go ahead and roll initiative since we're doing this again.
Here we fucking go!
Let me.
Marty?
Oh, actually, let me add everybody to the combat.
Hey, Marty?
Yeah.
I'm not very smart. I don't have a lot of equipment on me. But what I have, you can have.
Right.
I need you. Can I call in one favor? I just one thing. Just
uh,
one thing.
yeah.
Can you trust me?
Yes, Jeremina.
I'm gonna get
Of
on the war
course.
machine.
We can try. That was literally the only option I could think of.
Okay. What if we leave EV-3 here with Shora?
Um, I'm not good in up close encounters. But uh, well, fuck.
Rhea,
Damn it.
can you protect Shora?
Uh, yes, I can.
Okay, Rhea, I'm so sorry. We are going to leave you behind. Me and well, Marty, I'm not going to talk for you. You can come along if you want.
Oh, we're going.
Okay.
Marty like is climbing onto EV3's back.
We are gonna get on the little machine over there. Okay. Okay.
I love the smell of a potential TPK in the morning.
Right. Uh,
Right.
sorry that we
Time to
entered
make a third
initiative and
character.
doing all of this.
What's that?
Sorry that we entered initiative and I'm doing all of this.
That's fine. I don't care. Again, it's a little further away because I'm still actually wildly setting things up right now.
Uh-huh.
So what's that?
No, I'm just gonna keep narrating what Jeremy's doing then in the
Oh, that's fine.
interim.
Yeah.
Siobhan is going to be running and just kind of hoping that Olin is following.
Oh yeah. Oh, the second you yelled it was time to go, Olin started instantly dashing to keep up.
Okay. Jeremy is going to drop her pack and swing it over to Rhea's feet, then she's taken off all, like, her water skins, her drinking horn, the tankard, basically everything but the war axe and her whip, and obviously her components. I think she throws the components, then, like, runs over and picks them up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh, real good. Okay, so we get up there. What we gotta do is I haven't been in a war machine before. What do we
Yeah.
do? Okay, wait. No, wait. I'm channeling it. I'm thinking. Okay, if a war machine is like an enchanted, it's an enchanted. No, let's look at a lich. Okay, so a lich is like a thing, and then it's got a phylactery that powers it, right? So the
Mhm.
phylactery is like the engine, like like a magic, like the spell place where the magic comes, with like enchanted weapons, because there's like items in it
Mhm.
that make it go.
Yeah. While Jeremina is uh doing all this, not Jeremina, Marty is like very
Psychos.
soberly like going through the bag of holding, is pulling out the 2 grappling hooks and the hempen rope and tying them carefully, and then handing the bag of holding to Rhea and saying, "Protect this."
She will take it. Okay, let me see here. F. Okay. So, um, we've got Rhea is sitting out the combat to Siobhan. Okay. And we just add a. Yeah. Sorry. I'm encounter designing on the fly here. So.
No, all good.
Okay, and then a grappling hook. Marty, you are a bag of pleasant tricks. Oh, look at you.
One for you. Marty will hold out one of the grappling hooks to
You little
Damien
grappling
as
hook.
well.
Okay. Oh, and we don't need a EV.
If only Silkis could see me.
He would be very proud of you.
Would he? I think he would. Well, he'd probably be saying something to the effect of, Jeremina, you're going to jump on the war machine, aren't you? And then I'd be like, yeah, and he'd be like, you know, I can't approve of you doing that. And then, like, say, don't miss. And then, like, give me encouragement. Because secretly, he approves of me going on the war machine.
That, I mean, that makes sense to me. That does sound like him, and then you would pine over him just a little bit more,
A little.
and would make some moon eyes, and then
I do not make
like
moon eyes.
you made so many moon eyes at
Silka's a really
Silka's.
beautiful woman.
Bitch.
Person. Bitch, yeah.
Okay. So, it is the start of initiative. We are currently at top of the order, which is the War Machine's driver. The War Machine's driver will utilize the action to propel the vehicle forward at its speed. It is going in a straight line. There is no steering involved here. And it will go ahead and do that. Blah, blah, blah. Math. Oh, actually, that. And oh, okay. All right. At this point, you see it rocketing towards you. Siobhan, you are up first. The war machine is 260 feet away from you and 1,160 feet away from the door.
Okay, and we are 900 feet from the door.
Correct.
Okay. Considering that the general plan is still for Olin and I to try and run. Let me see if there's anything special I can do. I am. Nope. So, being unarmored grants her 40 feet of movement plus a dash. That's going to be 80 feet.
Okay. Easy enough. 80 feet. Which,
Yoink.
go and get a little Xbox that says 80 feet. And I'll just count up to the door.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No. That is all.
All right. Marty, it is your turn. What would you like?
Okay. EV3 and Marty are both dashing in the opposite direction of Shaban. Marty can go 60 feet. EV3 can go 70.
Well, didn't Marty get on EV-3?
Technically, I could, but Marty is like medium sized technically because dwarf. So it would slow EV3 down.
Gotcha.
Fuck. Thank you, thank you. And then I'll just do punk, punk, punk. There we go.
I'll just keep this. This is tied to Marty, and we can adjust for EV3 from there. All right, Olin, you are up. What are you doing?
Olin dashes 90 feet.
Okay.
Damn, he a speedy boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fucking speedy boy that is.
Fucking speedy.
Fucking speedy boy he is.
So speedy.
Oops. Shit. Okay. All right. And Jeremina, you are our anchor.
Okay. Jermina's going to use a free action to grab the back of her clothes and, like, reaching in between the slits she's had put in her scale mail is going to, like, pull out her wings. And then she is going to use her action and movement to go 60 feet.
Okay. Sounds good.
She is running.
Right next to Marty.
And she... Okay, we're 200 feet. Okay. Okay.
All right. And with that, it brings us to the War Machine's turn. I keep doing that. 'Cause that
What do you
looks like...
keep doing?
Oh, nothing. It look the measurement tool, but instead I grabbed the 60.
No. $200 closer?
Oh, it moves fast. Okay.
Negative 40 feet from the war machine.
Okay, let me go ahead and update my...
Oh Jesus, that thing already went by you guys. Well, I guess it's a good thing we got a running start.
Yeah,
All
for real.
Okay, so the machine turning on its wheels comes barreling down the garden way, and before you know it, Marty and Jeremy, it is on top of it. It is moving at speeds excess of 4 times what you experienced on the Great Sand Sea.
Good thing Olin has a trick.
Okay, and with that, Siobhan, it's your turn.
We still running, boys.
Okay, so another 80.
Yeah, feeling the vibrations get that much closer. She's a little shaken, but she continues to run. She doesn't even think about looking behind her.
Okay.
Yo, Siobhan Trigger. Also, sorry that I came up with the plan to get on the war machine after you guys had already left the scene.
It's all good.
I hope dashing...
Honestly, you sending us it probably gives us a chance to jump on it. Like,
Yeah.
the second Olin like feels like basically the breath of it, he's gonna get on it.
Yeah, what I imagine is gonna happen is you guys are running, it comes beside you guys, and you're like,
What the fuck? Siobhan using her quarterstaff to, like, pole jump her way up.
One's gonna
Okay.
become a ghost.
Marty, it is your turn.
Cool.
There's a war machine on top of you, for lack of a better turn.
Yeah. So
Um,
Marty just sees that, is like, fuck, and is running the opposite direction now, and is going to does she have to dash to get on top of it? Or
uh,
how can one mount a war machine that is going very fast?
Just
you
one
need to
mount.
make you as long as you can reach it with your movement, you need to make a athletics or acrobatics check
Damn.
to get on it.
Cool. Cool. So Marty is does having the grappling hook help in any way?
Utilizing a grappling hook could give you advantage.
Lovely.
Ooh.
Is it my action to get on it, or is that how does that work?
It is part of your movement, though I would say if you're employing a tool to aid you, it would consume your action.
Okay, so Marty will not use the grappling hook because she needs to dash to get onto it. Fuck. Okay.
So
Marty
the
will-
war machine's 40 feet from us?
No, so you guys, I actually placed it approximate to where it would be. The war machine, it's
Okay.
being measured from the tip. It is 60 it is 60
Sorry.
feet long. And you guys are negative 40 from the tip of the war machine. So you got about
Okay.
20 feet of war machine here that you can work.
Okay, then never mind. We're good then. So Marty will go 5, 10, 15, and no, yeah, to there, and we'll try to jump onto the war machine there using the grappling hook to
Okay.
help.
Athletics or acrobatics with advantage.
Lovely. Marty is going to need that advantage. Acrobatics. Advantage. Come on. 17!
17. All right. So you toss the grappling hook up, and it finds purchase. And utilizing that as a brace, you're able to catch some of the sort of jutting out mechanical seeming pieces on the side of this war machine, and you are on the side of the war machine.
Cool. EV3 is she's going to then use her bonus action to have EV3 do the same this time towards the spiny boy.
So those are just there for my reference. There is nothing on the top of this war machine.
Okay, cool.
Oh, they're
EV3
like
will
sealed
then
in.
instead then jump up next to Marty as well.
Okay.
That is a 23 from EV3 to get on.
Clank. It does so.
Cool, and it will immediately start. Does there appear to be like an entrance anywhere?
Yeah, so these the center bit right there that you're looking at appears to be a hatch of some kind.
Okay. EV3 is going to attempt to open said hatch.
Okay. It would be an action to do so. You still have your action, so feel free. It is a athletics check.
All right. Thankfully, EV3 is good at those. Ugh, a 12. Why did I say anything?
EV3 pulls and tugs against the hatch, but seems to be having issues getting it loose.
Okay. So that was it still an action to use the grappling hook?
Yes.
Okay, then that was my action, bonus action, and EV3's action. So thus, it is the end of Marty's turn.
Okie dokie. Olin, it is your turn.
Olin not seeing how close it is, I would assume.
Yeah, the closer and closer it gets, the more rumble you feel under your feet.
Okay, Olin's gonna look back. What does it feel like it's like? Is it going to be next to me even if I dash on the next turn? Like dash now?
If you let's see, math. by the speed with which it is traveling, if you were to get up next to Siobhan, you would have an opportunity to be able to jump on it. So if you dash forward, you should be good to jump on.
Okay. He's gonna keep up with Siobhan, obviously because they're trying to run in tandem. And he's going to say to Siobhan, I don't think we're going to make it. Let's get on.
All right. I'll do my best.
Olin is going to offer to try to help throw Siobhan up there. When the time comes.
When the time comes.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, you can... Or no, you dashed. So you guys are now both at 160? Because you
Yeah.
said you were keeping pace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when the next turn comes, basically what Olin wants to do is help get Siobhan up there because he has his own way of getting up there.
Okay.
And
Oh,
Siobhan's gonna say
no.
back, you land, I'll vault my way up. If you can put your hand out, that would be great.
I have an idea. It's fine.
Great.
That doesn't instill a lot of confidence.
Jeremina,
He
you're
just
up.
winks. He just winks at Siobhan.
Great. Jeremina is going to use a bonus action, convert one of her second level spells into sorcery points.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then she's going to ready the grappling hook. And I mean, she uses whips. This is fun for her.
This is normal.
She'll sprint forward, kind of mimic where Marty got the grappling hook on, and try to get on the war machine.
All right. Go ahead and make a athletics or acrobatics check with advantage.
Big money, no whammies. Nice.
All right. You are able to do so. Your expertise with sort of reached whip-like weapons comes in handy, and you're able to very easily find purchase and scale the side of this rumbling death tube.
When she gets on top and she I think she has like a very poor sense of balance, and she has to flare out her wings to balloon out and stabilize her. And she'll say, "Okay, Marty, what are we doing?
Trying to get inside.
This hatch?
Yep.
Gotcha." That's my turn.
Oakley dokley. And with that, we're back to the top of the combat round, which means it is the driver's turn. And he once again eggs forward the war machine. And thus changing this. It is now 680 feet from the gate. And go ahead and just move Olin and Chiffon to where they would be on the war machine as it rockets forward. It is on you very quickly, and you have a very gut feeling that you have about one shot to get up on it before it leaves you in the dust.
And is that me?
Yes, Siobhan, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Siobhan is going to hold her action. What will proc that action is Olin doing whatever the fuck he said he was going to do.
Olin has many plans. He's perfectly fine. Trying to find the thing that makes hard to find.
Sure thing. Did you want to do anything with your bonus, Siobhan?
I can't think of anything that she
this
would...
is fucking perfect. Okay.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's nothing really fancy that she could do right now, I don't think.
Okay, fair enough. Marty, it is your turn.
Cool.
Mars, you're gonna like this, okay? Cinematic
scared.
as
Marty is
fuck.
going to clamber to this side of the war machine to make space for Shaban and Olin.
Okay.
And EV3 will do the same. And EV3 is going to try to open the hatch again.
Okay, easy enough. Go ahead and make a athletics check.
Come on, EV3. 19.
19. So this time, tugging at the hatch, it has been loosened or worked open enough that it flips open, and rattles down on the sort of floor beneath you, though it would be the ceiling to the passengers within.
Cool. Is there anyone within, like... Marty will then sort of duck over the sides and will, with her heavy crossbow, and see if there's anyone that she can shoot.
Sure thing. So you poke your head down, Mission Impossible style, and what you see is that this war machine is being crewed by a large devil up front in the driver's seat, who appears to be looking and operating the machine through like a long, arcing slit-like window around the front of the tube, and then in the back you hear two like small jabbering imp-like creatures, though they look different from the creatures on the bridge, holding various levers and things backed by what you could definitely clearly surmise is the engine.
Cool.
Before we kill them, do you know how to stop it?
Fuck with the engine or fuck with the driver?
Okay, but if what if we don't know how to? What if the engine has enough juice that it just clears through High Hall?
Figuring that out as we go along. Marty is
I don't
Marty
know.
and Evie are both going to drop into the tube,
Okay. Thwoop.
and Marty is going to fire at the driver.
Okay, go ahead and roll to strike.
$24, 16.
Okay, both of those will hit.
Nice.
Lovely. 8 points of damage and 18 points of damage. So,
So after having dropped into the tube, you let loose several bolts into the back of this devil, and it leans forward over the controls. It doesn't seem like it's doing very well, we'll say. Anything else you'd like to do?
Marty is going to stay right there for right now.
Okay. Fair
And is
enough.
going to... I think the adrenaline has kicked in enough that she is not thinking about what's happening right now.
Fair enough. It is this little engine helper's turn.
The little engine that could.
They are going to go ahead and ready their action, and will hold for a specific prompt. Olin, it is your turn.
Okay. This is gonna be cinematic as fuck. Okay.
So away.
Olin seeing how close this this big shaft of a machine got to them.
Heh.
After being told that Siobhan doesn't like the idea, Olin's gonna grin, and what he's gonna do is put on a little boost of speed to get ahead of Siobhan. And what he's gonna do is find a rock that he can plant his foot on, and as Siobhan runs by, he's basically gonna full stop, grab Siobhan, and use his body as a catapult to throw Siobhan up into the machine.
Oh, all right. Siobhan, go ahead and make a athletics or acrobatics check with advantage.
Yeah.
How does he pick her up?
Basically, he gets ahead, finds the plant, and just full stops, and basically aims for the wrist grab. So
Mhm.
as Siobhan goes round, he uses his muscles to go up, so that way the
Oh.
angle starts going up.
Whipping
All
it
right.
derby style.
Exactly.
Upon seeing this prompt, Siobhan is going to I'm gonna use a key point and step of the wind and basically double the jump distance, so that way she's more likely to land on it instead of miss
Okay, sure
jump
thing.
distance.
Olin keeps finding these people that know how to fight like him and move like him. It's great.
Just go ahead and roll a athletics or acrobatics choice.
22.
Yeah,
Get it.
and given your utilization of Step of the Wind, I will say that you don't need to climb up the side. You just kind of land on your feet.
Superhero landing.
Yep, superhero landing on the roof.
Mina, what are we doing?
All right.
Siobhan like lands and like looks at Jeremina and says, Mina, what are we doing? Where is Marty?
Where did you come from?
on that note, when Olin sees Siobhan land and sees the point of interest between them, which I'm assuming is over the hole, like you guys near the hole,
Sure.
Mhm.
Olin's going to teleport with his
I was waiting
blessing,
for that.
and basically as a half ghost appear between Siobhan and Jeremina, and then fall down into the hole next to Marty.
Jesus!
I just
Helms
want everyone to know that
Gauntlet.
was my idea.
And
Great,
with a little bit of his movement, seeing Marty get a little scared, he's gonna take one step forward to try to block her just in case.
Okay.
No,
Become the
that's fine
target
with
for the driver.
me. Mhm.
All right. Jeremina,
You're welcome.
you're up.
Excuse me. Who?
Jeremina, you're up.
Gotcha. Okay. Jeremina is going to 5 feet to the hatch. And as she like kind of hovers over the hatch, she leans forward, grabs Siobhan, and I think like accidentally brings some kind of nose to nose, and she's like, my idea. Will drop down. No superhero landing. Once again, her knees buckle. She hits the ground. It is an ugly sound. Let's see.
Trying to get crowded.
Yep, she's going to drop down and head towards the back. Towards the closets, the engine, whatever.
Sure.
What does the engine look like? What is that? Like, what's going on there?
So, sort of what you see is another cylinder, but in this one, instead of laying down, is standing up, and there's sort of a otherworldly warm glow coming from inside of it. The quasits, or the little engine helper devils, they're not like stoking it with like coal or anything like that. They're actually sitting there. Each one of them has a set of levers that they are gripping. And as you approach, they sort of just look at you with a bit of fear in their eyes.
Great. So this cylinder, can I see into it?
In the sense that it has openings and holes, and there is a arcane light behind them, yes. But you can't see any like intricate arcane glyphs or anything like that. If that makes
Is it
sense.
powered by fire?
It is not. You can
It is
fairly
not.
surmise that it is not.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Jeremy is going to pulling the whip from her side. I think just maintaining the momentum. She draws it, and as her hands like pass over the body of the whip, she'll like slick it with flames and is going to cast Green Flame Blade and just start annihilating the engine people.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and roll to strike. You'll only be attacking one there, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
assume a 24 hits.
I mean, yeah, it's a quasit, so.
Okay. Okay, that's damn. That's only 4, but let's see. Okay, and then the green fire will leap from that creature and take fire damage equal to my spellcasting ability modifier. So 3. Okay. One second. Okay, so there's 6 points of damage on the first quasit, and then 6 points of damage to the second quasit. And again, as the like fire sort of leaps around, Jeremina plunges her hand out, grabs at the air, and kind of sucks back the heat to wreath around her.
Okay. As you draw the whip across these quasits and the flame rakes across them, they remain at their post, but retract away from you as far as possible and scream up to the front with all of their might in Infernal. Should I pull the lever? Because I know you speak Infernal, correct?
Okay, I'm going to use my speech action.
Sure.
I'm going to say 2 separate things. In common, I'm going to say, don't let the driver speak. And then second, in Infernal, she's going to say, you pull that lever, I own you.
All right. And with that, the driver. It is the driver's turn, and a couple things are going to happen. The first one is that the driver is going to let out a bark in acknowledgement of the quasit's question. And this, first off, the speed of travel continues. So let me just do edit here.
Fish
we
look
are-
like little babushka.
We are now
Babushka fish. Babushka.
420. Wait.
Babushka.
Yeah.
Blaze it.
No.
Wait,
No.
no, might be 420.
No, it'll be in you guys' favor. I just suck at math.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll be 440.
Ooh, 20 whole feet.
Yep. Hey, you never know. And then as he barks out, the quasit, completely disregarding your threat, Jeremina, pulls the lever, and you all feel the war machine surge underneath you with a unpredictable burst of speed. And I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Great.
Okay. Great, cool. Hug.
And is now 410 feet away from the as the machine catches a speed boost at the end of this turn.
Pray for me. 12.
Okay. Jeremina and Siobhan, you are both knocked prone as the war machine bucks underneath you under this boost of speed.
There is a thud on the roof.
Oh
And
shit!
you see Siobhan's fingers like gripping over the edge of the hole.
Tron didn't jump in
Right.
yet.
Okay, it is now this Quasit's turn, and you are on the ground, Jeremina, but let's see, hold on. Yeah, he can fly, so he is going to depart his post and will travel by you. You are on the ground, so you would have disadvantage, but you can swing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to strike. So it'd be disadvantage.
Oh, Pete.
Right, that will miss. And now, in an attempt to flee the war machine, it is going to go by both EV3 and Siobhan.
All right. Might as well.
You are prone, Siobhan, so that is disadvantage. And then EV3, if EV3 wants to attack, can also do that.
It will. That is a 14 for the Steel Defender.
And 11 for Siobhan.
Okay, the Steel Defender will hit. Go ahead and roll damage, EV3.
3.
As EV3 just sort of it just sort of flats against the side of the war machine and just sort of eventually out of existence.
You did
Shit.
minimum damage and still killed it.
Yeah, that was exactly what you needed to.
Oh, 3?
Okay.
Fucking.
All right, Siobhan, it is your turn.
Siobhan is going to so it's half action to get up, right?
Half movement to get up.
Half movement to get up. Okay. Then she's gonna get up. She's going to see the speed with which they are careening towards High Hall. How is there a range on thaumaturgy?
I don't think so,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like it is a cantrip, so keep that in mind.
Okay, yeah. I was mostly saying
range
that.
30 feet.
Okay, then never mind. It's not gonna make that would make a difference.
Wait, the voice booming thing?
Yeah, the voice booming thing.
That's different.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the range is for like the doors and the window kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
The voice I think is.
I'm basically trying to make her be a megaphone and warn High Hall.
I mean, 3 times as loud, so up to Jason.
yeah. I mean, also up to Siobhan, because you guys don't really know where the defenders inside High Hall are, so you guys don't really have a frame of reference for like where you'd even be pointing said megaphone. So it's up to you if that's how you want to use your turn.
In which case, I think it would be probably better spent trying to undo everybody that's currently in the war machine.
I mean, I feel like it's a fun role play moment.
Mhm.
Like, I know it's not
Yeah.
great mechanically, but I think it's fun for Siobhan to choose to do that.
Yeah,
Also, there's a lot of people already down here.
it's a very cramped space.
That's
All right. Que la chingada. Okay. So she's going to she's basically going to like put two of her fingers by her jugular and shout out like impact brace for impact towards High Hall.
Okay. As you do that, you call and you shout. You see those figures that were standing in front of the gate sort of turn and look and pay closer attention to the war machine that's sort of rocketing towards them, to include that large dragon-like figure. Anything else you'd like to do?
There's nothing to like brace herself on the roof, right? It's like a smooth kind of situation.
Yeah, it's fairly smooth. There are like there are boarding ladders and some other sort of grippy bits on the sides.
Grappling hooks.
Yeah, the grappling hooks and things like that.
Then she's going to utilize the rope of one of the grappling hooks and like wrap it around her fist and ensure that she's not gonna fall off to her death.
get freaking yeeted into High Hall. Okay, cool.
Also a possibility if we hit the brakes.
Yeah, that too. All right. Oh, and you are no longer. Marty, it is your turn.
Cool. EV3 is going to barrel past everyone and punch this guy to death.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. E3.
Justice for Gotham.
You know
13.
what he's having.
A 13 will just hit.
Cool. Please do good damage. 10.
All right.
Max damage.
EV3 sort of walks up and clobbers this this fiend across the skull, and it sort of ricochets and smacks against that sort of long slit-like window, and just it goes limp for a moment, and then slowly sort of fades away into like smoke and ash.
Cool. And then Marty is going to like skid into space where it was. Sorry, I'll get out of the way for you to get rid of the body.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I didn't want to delete Marty's token.
And will basically skid into the place, look around, be like, okay, accelerator, this, brakes, and we'll pump the brakes.
Go ahead and make a Arcana check as you look at this panel.
You remember what the other one looked like, right, Sam?
No, 18.
So you have a pretty good sense that this is traveling at a very good clip, and you can definitely hit the brakes. You've identified which lever is the brakes, but you're not sure if it's going to be able to stop in time.
Mitigating it. Okay. All right. Okay. Marty is going. Fuck. She's like looking at this and she's just like shit. And is going to. Because if we crash it through a house, it's not going to be great for us.
No, we could go off the map.
Yeah. Okay, so I think what Marty is going to do is that she's going to hit the brakes.
Okay.
And start trying to get this to go, like, not into the buildings, but, like, get off center so it's less likely to hit the gates head dead on.
Okay.
That is what she is trying to do right now. She is using her action to do that.
Oh, and I have an idea.
Okay. As you pull the lever, you hear the brakes begin. But you will notice that the brakes in this war machine, they are actually quite advanced in the sense that they are providing a active braking interaction, as opposed to just locking, which would cause you to slide. They are indeed sort of stuttering, to make its best effort to stop as short as possible.
Cool. So
But
it
it is
has
still
ABS
traveling
braking
with.
system, guys. It's great.
Yeah, it does have ABS. And you begin the act of turning the war machine. This particular one has a very slow turning radius, but it does begin to turn away from its imminent impact with. Okay, this is the last Quasit, and having seen everybody else die, he's just going to go ahead and operate his lever and throw another bit of demon ichor into the engine, which causes the war machine to buck again. I will say, for the sake of this, the only people who need to roll. Siobhan, you've taken the time to brace yourself, so I'll give you a pass this time around. Marty, you're in the driver's seat, so it's basically just Olin and EV3, dexterity saving throw, and then that also subtracts another 30 feet off the. So that's 380.
How big are the Quasits?
They're like, like actually mechanically they are tiny. Notionally, like think like Chihuahua size. You can put it in.
Okay, so they're like less than 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. EV3 sort of loses its footing and sort of falls prone. Not that it will have any sort of generic effect here, given that combat is mostly over. Okay. Olin, it is your turn.
Olin will lean over to Marty. What do you need me to do?
Stop that. I don't know. I don't think there's anything you can do to help right now.
There's a Quasit! Kill it!
Yeah, cut power to the engine. Stop that thing from
Kill the
attacking.
Quasit. I've got an idea.
Okay. Olin will run back,
Ha!
smile at Jeremina, and run up to this thing and stab it.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and roll to stab.
$22.
That will most certainly stab.
You have to do 3 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Okay, you stab this Quasit through against the sort of metal engine cylinder, and it just sort of fades to smoke and ash.
As a bonus action, am I able to help Jeremina up?
Yeah, sure, why not? You can extend a hand.
He'll offer his hand.
Hi, baby.
What is the plan?
The plan. Okay, so we see that they're on levers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what direction was the Quasit that just got killed pushing the lever in?
It pushed it down, and it is now in the down position. Both Quasits were operating 2 levers. One is in the up position, and one is in down position.
Okay. Did the Quasit on his side move his lever?
Both Quasits operated the rightmost lever, moving it from the up position to the down position, which caused the burst of speed.
Okay, so what we need to do is move all of these levers to the up position.
Oh, that's the
Um,
word. Okay.
okay, and then do you have any? God, I wish Sukas was here. I don't know what to do. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Awesome. Uh, Jeremina is going to say, Siobhan, can you get down here and help us with the levers? And then she's going to go to the furthest lever and then push it to the up position.
Okay.
Does that take her action or
Nope.
anything?
That's I'll say that's an item interaction.
Okay. And then she'll kind of brace up against it and say, okay. Did that do anything?
You heard a audible clunk sound, but there didn't seem to be any effect on what was happening inside the war machine.
Okay. Can I, on the cylinder, see a panel or just something to get, like, inside the cylinder?
All you see are those 4 levers, and upon closer inspection, there's the grate down at the bottom that has that sort of arcane glow. And then, other than that, it is completely smooth, with the exception of like a sort of 2-inch by half-inch slot that exists in between the 2 sets of levers.
Okay, 2-inch half slot. Shit, I wish that I had a sword on me. Jeremina is going to start. Okay, there's arcane glyphs on the grate. That doesn't lead to. That leads to something separate than like the. Like it. I'm sorry. Does it lead to a room or does it lead to the outside?
Neither. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Okay, you said there's a grate on the floor?
Yes. No, the grate is on the engine cylinder itself.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it seems like you can look through or pass through it, but there's just arcane glow coming out of it, and it doesn't really seem like it actually has anything behind it. The whole thing is very like kind of sleek in design, honestly.
Okay. Thank you for being patient.
No problem.
What is the cylinder made out of?
Metal.
Does it look particularly thin?
No. It looks very sturdy, if
Okay. Jeremina, in her own admission, isn't very smart. She isn't very wise either. She's going to point gesture at the levers again and say, flip them all up. And then she's going to take her whip, grabbing it by like the head of the snake, and just start bashing the grate.
Okay.
She's just attacking the cylinder at this point. Like, she's just...
Sweet. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage? Just damage? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's an inanimate object.
It can't defend itself.
Shoot. Where did I put my documentation?
Oh, whoops. I can technically use green. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, yeah. She does 4 points of damage. And then she's going to holster her whip and pull out her axe and say, "This is so much more better for attacking things with." And that'll be her turn. Thank you for the patience.
No problem. Okay, which means we're back at the top of the order, so the war machine is going to move. So But first things first is Marty. I need you to roll a d20 since you are currently the driver.
Lovely. I love that. Okay.
Only good things can come of
Dice?
this.
Can I roll with the wooden dice that I got all of you guys? 'Cause I
Yeah,
love
sure.
you?
Hell yeah.
Five.
5. All right. So not bad. Very lucky. So as Jeremina is smashing the engine in the rear of the war machine, you feel a sort of a buck and tremor from the controls. You guys are now about 180 feet from the gate, but there's a distinct loss of power coming from the motor. It seems as though there's some sort of rupture in the furnace, and there's a speed loss that's occurring on account of that.
Cool. Okay, great. Fine. Lovely. Love this. Okay. Marty is being so normal about all of this.
Sure. Okay. Siobhan, it is your turn.
Okay, so what the fuck is about to happen is Siobhan
you-
is
You do see the wall encroaching, and you see the figures that were there, and the white dragon creature, the white dragon creature beginning to look increasingly suspicious at the war machine, especially with you riding on top of it.
Siobhan is gonna grimace, but she is gonna hop inside of the war machine and hurry to the back, where Jeremina had called for her. And she's going to say in a whisper that's going to come out like her normal voice because of the thaumaturgy. What do you need me to do?
Pull the lever up position.
Long lever.
Alright, she's going to
Pull
pull.
the lever, Siobhan.
She's pulling the lever. She pulls the lever.
Don't pull it, push it.
Sorry, pushes it to the upright position.
Okay.
Um,
The engine cylinder makes a clong.
You said it was arcane. The engine was arcane in nature, or is it actually like?
It's definitely arcane in nature in some flavor.
Okay. All right. So after that, she says, "Also, the things that are down at the wall definitely know something's up."
What?
The creatures that are over at the wall
Okay.
know something's up.
Yes. They were probably the ones that called the war machine, maybe?
No, like they know that something's wrong.
Great! That's really good for us. Do you think we could move the war machine? Marty!
If we can sideswipe them and crush them that way.
Marty, aim for the guys!
Sure.
Which are standing in front of the gate.
Sure.
Well, I mean, it's kind of better if we go through the gate, because, I mean, they can repair a gate, but do you know how long it takes to restore a stone wall?
Big brain. Are the rest of the levers in an up position?
They are all in an up position at this point.
Baller. In which case, Siobhan's going to. Should I go back up?
Punch the shit out of the cylinder!
Baller.
Maybe don't. It definitely made a weird clunk sound up here, and I would like not to explode.
Siobhan was holding up her hand, and like the spark of guiding bolt was starting to form, and then she just slowly closes her.
Punch the shit out of the cylinder! It's better we explode than Hahal explode with all bunch of
We're
walls.
slowing down. We have a plan. We're going to sideswipe them. It's fine.
Siobhan
Please.
shrugs. Siobhan shrugs, and she makes a fist, and using her mutable strike, her like knuckles appear to get even more like bony, and she just whacks.
Oh god.
All right, go ahead and roll some damage.
I just want everyone to know that in the corner it said Jeremina will now die for you.
We're going to die.
Smell that TPK. Delicious.
Okay. So you punch it. It is very, very stiff. But you do see a little bit of an indent. But you would guess that this metal is very thick. Well, we're at it. Marty, go ahead and roll a d20.
Roll the same number. Roll the same bad number.
Please roll shitty.
For the first time, we're like, please roll below a 10.
5 again. Oh my god.
Yes.
Sweet. Oh wow. Wait, that's
60 feet.
The exact same number too. Let's go.
60 feet. Okay.
Quick maths.
Yep, just doing some quick maths because you got the brakes on and you're having engine malfunction. So, Marty, you feel another chunk come through the panel. Speaking of which, Marty, it is your turn.
So the way that, if I'm remembering, that vehicles work is that once you set it into motion, it's like hitting the anchor button on the in the Sea of Thieves. You don't have to keep holding the anchor button.
That is correct. You will be
Cool.
actively braking.
Cool. Marty is going to turn around, look at these two idiots, be like, "Stop fucking with the engine. We're already slowing down. You're going to blow us up. There's so many things happening. Okay, Jesus. Okay. And I will turn this thing around, mister. And she is going to aim for the people as
Hell
requested
yes.
by Jeremina.
All right, fair enough. You use your action to steer and orient the war machine in a direction that seems like you would hit the maximum number of the people that were loitering. Anything else you'd like to do?
I swear, she's going to, as a bonus action, she's going to send EV3 back into the engine room to chaperone Jeremina and Siobhan.
Okay, fair enough.
And we'll stand next to them.
It won't. EV3 won't actually do anything. It'll just watch. Like, wow, that's crazy.
No, it's going to deflect attack.
Okay. Olin, do you have anything?
Olin, seeing that all the levers are up and that EV3 is chaperoning, is going to scooch by and jump out onto the top of the war machine to assess what's coming up or what's left.
Okay. The wall and gate is coming towards you all very fast, though the war machine is slowing down. The group of small individuals, sort of the humanoids, have begun to scatter, realizing that something is wrong, and the white dragon is just sort of like laser eyes at the war machine, seemingly pissed off, for lack of a better term.
Okay. Olin is going to crouch down so he can have one grip on the machine in case it bucks again for some god-awful reason. Sure. And have one dagger in his hand ready for when they get closer to the white dragon.
Sweet. All right, Jeremina, you're up.
EV-3.
Meow.
Do you still do what I asked you to do? EV-3, can you go ask Marty what you're doing here?
I think EV3 would creator override on this. Contradictory orders would take the order of creator first, I would imagine. So I
Yes.
think EV3 would just stay still.
Okay. EV-3, can you mind your business then? just stay here. Don't fuck with what I'm doing, okay? No? Come on. You can't budge, not even a little bit. Am I stuck here? Can I go past you? Okay. I'm just gonna... Germina's gonna kind of hook up her weapon and say, I'm just saying, I think busting up the fucking cylinder, great idea. I mean, it's causing us to slow down.
Do you think I could pour water into it? Do you think that would make a difference?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I could extinguish the flames, but I can't do that. Anyways, Germina's going to bonus action cast Bless on her, EV-3, and Siobhan, and literally what I think she does, she goes, alright, champs, got this. Can she climb onto the roof, like, securely?
If you have movement left,
I sure do.
then
I
yes,
think
you
I have all of
certainly
my
may.
movement. Yeah, so she's going to clamber out onto the top. Ugh. Oh, that bastard's looking at us! Owen! Do you see that?
That's why I'm ready for round 2.
Okay. You wanna fuck him up together?
Could be fun.
Well, alright. Jermina's going to use her action to hold out her middle finger.
Middle fingers.
I think brandishing. I think she just tugs off her pendant of Zariel and extends it like that. She wants to use her action to intimidate him, maybe. Put on the airs. She's gonna.
Sure, make a intimidation
That's
check.
the
I feel like-
straightest middle finger I've ever seen.
Jermina, like, flips him off, does the...
Suck it.
Starts flossing.
Oh god, no.
21.
All right.
That's an interesting intimidation. This has been great.
It looks at you confused, very, very confused, dazed, misunderstanding what it's seeing, just generally, just
It doesn't know
baffled.
How to feel. It doesn't know
Baffled
how to
is the correct word. Anything else you'd like to do, Jeremina?
If you can't scare him, confuse him. Fucking never know what my next move is. God! The cocktail of hormones pumping through my body. Olin, I feel alive!
Okay.
That ends her turn.
Okay. The War Machine will now move the remainder of its movement, which is 190 feet.
Oh, fuck.
So, given that, Marty, you were last in control of the War Machine. What is it doing? It's going to be one of those, like, it just gingerly touches the wall type.
Yes!
Okay. So Marty will see that is still going. it's like we're close to it. And so Jeremina and Olin will see as the blade is still moving a little bit too fast. And that white dragon is coming closer and closer and closer and closer.
Olin and Jeremy are just more excited as it gets closer.
The war machine will pierce right through that fucker. As
Yep.
given permission by the DM.
Yep, and that it will. It sort of punches through this tall white dragon man, and the end result is him pinned to the iron gate with just sort of this much of the war machine, just with given that hitting this dragon man had slowed down the advance. It is at that moment, for those on the roof, you hear a signal whistle being blown, and three individuals in Hellrider tabards pop over the wall, and loose arrows at the remaining sort of 6 humanoid millers abouts, and one of the Hell Riders will sort of give you like a bit of a salute, and then wave you on to sort of welcome you inside High Hall, and that is where we are going to leave it for now.
Yes.
Oh.
That was awesome. All right. Well,
All right.
thank you all for hanging out. We had 2 fights tonight.
One of which Jason had to do several math for.
All the maths. We're gonna be here next week. Nobody has conflicts that I know of. All right. So we made it to High Hall.
Vacation, fools.
There you go. Made it to High Hall, and I guess we'll see what it brings us.
Roleplay heavy episode, Jason says.
Yay!
I made it roleplay heavy.
Yes,
All
Chaz.
right. Night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.